All right, since I was here and I had everything set up, I just finished cleaning the Game Boy that Amanda's stepmom and dad gave me to clean, and it is impossibly clean. It's so nice. Besides, the screen lens is pretty scratched, but I wanted to keep it in original condition. It had the kid's name on there and stuff. So this came in the mail. It's been like 2 months since I ordered it, and I am going to transfer this motherboard into this shell because this motherboard, or this shell, didn't have a battery cover. It's, you know, it's fine, but it's kind of yellowed, and the lens was broken, so I'm going to swap that in. And I saw this note in here that says clean motherboard's screen connection, because I think last time I popped that in, and the screen was having a hard time connecting. I don't know if maybe I didn't clamp it down all the way or what, but this is my test shell that I use because I like the yellow. I think it's cute. So let's pop this in. Where does this go? Oh, up here. Well, we don't really need it, so. Oh, what am I doing? It's not like I haven't done this a million times. And then this is really unfortunate. This screen, there's like a bubble in the polarizer film that's on here, and I do not want to peel that off. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So pop that in here. Okay. Be careful with this because just don't touch anywhere near it. There's one time where I accidentally picked it up and my finger slipped and it snapped the little 30-year-old plastic bit off of there, and I had to transplant a new power switch from another motherboard that was far too gone to save. So let's, again, very gently, I'll use my little brow tweezers here. Oh, it looks fine. I don't see any problem with it. I did clean it off screen. And that speaker sounds good. Let's try one more time. Perfect. Speaker's a little quiet, but I don't really care. All right, awesome. So that's one less thing we have to do. I just took a, toothbrush in the little place where the ribbon cable goes and scrubbed it. There might have been some oxidation or some dusties or something in there. So yeah, just a quick little, see, this is the part. If you grab it by this and you try to pull this out, you will snap that off and you will fucking hate yourself. So don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. All right, let's take this screen off. I was just using this as a test screen. I actually have a new LCD screen that's gonna go in there. But it's nice to have extra screens just to have them for those kind of purposes. And this is already cut, which is awesome. They already cut all of this shit out and sanded it down so that I can pretty much just drop the new screen in. I just have to look at maybe some instructions on if I need to solder anything. I've had to do that before. I'm gonna put the original one in there because the new one felt kind of cheap. And by kind of cheap, I mean really cheap, because it was like floppy. And I have like a million of these anyway, so I might as well put in the original one. Sometimes they don't feel terrible, so I'll put the new ones in there because, if you're gonna have a new shell, might as well have a new little doohickey. But it's unnecessary if that little thing is cheap. So these aftermarket shells are not the best quality, so the posts are easily broken, the screw holes are easily stripped. Just be kind of gentle with them. Once they're assembled, they're pretty great. They're not perfect, but they add a little life to ones with, really dirty, disgusting shells that have been abused. So Let's take a look at this screen. Where did I put it? Some adhesive. Please attach this insulation film. I already have my own. And a glass screen lens. Ribbon cable. This is, I think, the most expensive part is the ribbon cable, from what I've been told. And they just taped this down. Okay, well that's cool. So they just did that so it won't bend. Okay, this looks like it's going to be pretty easy to install, actually. God, I forget what this is called, cap-on tape or cat-on tape or pap-on tape or cat-von D or something like that. I don't remember what this is called. But it insulates. Don't want to short anything out because the little ribbon cable is going to sit back here, and it would just suck to have to open this back up. Then this little guy, here, let me punch in here so you guys can see. So this little guy snaps into this. See, little guy snaps into this like so. I'm trying to be gentle with it and make sure that you guys can see. Pa-pa. And this folds back, see? Touches that, and then this, what I'll do is tape it down. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's protected. Is it stuck? There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Looks great. What does a little touch do? Bright. It's a bright meter. Awesome. That's all you need. That's all you need. See one more time. Awesome. Okay, so that works perfect. Let's get this ready. And what do I need here? Came with all new membranes and buttons. So, damn, these buttons are kind of chintzy and cheap. So let's test these versus these. So these are pretty cheap buttons. They don't feel good. Or they don't sound like they feel good, I don't know. You know what, actually, they will be just fine. Actually, man, I don't know. These are quite cheap feeling. No, they're fine. Keep going back and forth. Pop this in here. Pop these in. Pop the membranes on. New membranes always feel super good. Did they cut it well enough? So I don't have to. It's pretty snug, so I think it should be fine. Let's actually take these membranes off. It's kind of difficult to put the screen in. It's kind of a weird fit because the screen's so long I had to trim. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay. Take the protector off. Pop those on. Pop this on. in goes this. Gotta be careful with the ribbon cable. I do not want to break it. Hard to replace. Okay. I'll get the speaker in. Get the on switch. Phillips head screws. I might swap these buttons out after all, but let's put this together and see how it works. So, get the back. Pop the back on. Oh, I forgot about this. Hold on 1 second. The original, see this? The original one is way, I don't know why this is gray, cheap plastic, but I don't know if I can put this in. The screen is up against the top there. You can't really go any lower. Here, let's put this lens on because I don't want to touch the fucking screen and then have to touch that with any kind of cloth. Let's blow out dust. Schmeezy peasy. Beautiful. Now that is protected, so I don't accidentally touch the damn LCD screen. So I had to go get my flush cutters because I think I have to trim this down. I think I have to chop off these legs because the screen, let's take this off. The screen, oh gosh. The screen goes up to the top of this thing, so there's no where for the little feet to go in there. So what I'm gonna do is trim off half. So I'm gonna make a quick edit because I actually didn't record what I ended up correcting with the little IR sensor. I actually ended up shaving down the little bottom of it because there was a sliver in between the screen and the top of the shell, and I just had to keep sanding it down, rubbing it on sandpaper until those little wings could fit into that slot, because when I did trim off the little feet on the wings there, it would go in and it obviously stuck in the back and it didn't come out the top because it had the side of the wings, but the front kind of sagged a little bit and I just didn't like the way it looked. It kind of was loose. So that was the solution, was to sand that down. Don't trim the feet, or don't trim the little wings or the feet or whatever the hell they're called off of the IR sensor, because it doesn't stay like you think it would, and you live and you learn. So back to the video. With the flush cutters, I just cut it off so that it won't bump into the side there, into the where the screen is. I don't think it'll stay here now, but I just want to make sure it'll fit. God, see, there's a gap. I even have to kick it back even more. So, okay, so I trimmed it like this. Let's see if that's good enough. Should be, yeah. Now it doesn't bump up against the screen. Awesome. Stick that on there. So it has a good place to live. A little cord, I can tuck that up under there. God, I think that... Yeah, see, now it's in there. It's not going anywhere. Kind of wiggles a little bit, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so just gonna bust these in there really quick. Perfect. Let's put some batteries in here and test this bad boy out. Where's the... blended in with the towel. Okay. Awesome. Let's whack a game in here. Shrek goes well with the green of the Game Boy. That screen looks great. Here, let me christen it. I'm taking that thing off. Look at that. Yeah, that green goes well with the green. Brightness control, oh, there's that. Brightness control works. It's a little wibbly, but nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a little weird because I had to cut the feet off, but nothing I can do about it. Yeah, it looks great. Sounds pretty good. Feels pretty good. I don't like these buttons, gonna be honest. I'm gonna change these out, but other than that, it looks okay. God, how far? Get the fuck out of here. Look at that dancing Shrek. Cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope this goes to a good home. So see you guys later.